and gentlemen, welcome to Red Grim Gaming. My name is Leon.
Oh!
Yeah. Your name. You are Lily. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Red Grim Gaming. The only stream that knows why you can't eat the orange. Exactly. Quit being wusses and eat the orange peel. So, today we don't really know what to play, so I just put us at a just chatting right now, and we're just gonna kind of slowly figure it out. And we could continue playing something like Sarah is Missing. We were having fun reading all the voices and stuff. The only problem is, like, we'll have to start over because it doesn't save or anything, so we're gonna have to actually play out like the whole beginning bit again, which means we'll probably just skip a lot of fill anybody in who's good. We could just go play Minecraft, which is fine by me. I do love whatever. Perfectly sane, healthy option there.
I love Minecraft.
Hey, Russ! Nelly! Welcome to the stream! That boy Nell showing up here. Yo! Good evening, beautiful peeps. Aw, you're too kind, really. It's the pink hair, I know. It's pretty enough for the both of us. And Lily's just pretty enough. But
Russ says, "What's up, everyone? How are you and Lily doing?"
it's my beautiful soul. I don't have one of those, but thank you. Thank you very much. Shout out to that boy Nell. He's a predominantly Fortnite streamer. Fun to watch. He likes to hang out and usually do little 2v2s with his friends. Let's see, we got Final Fantasy Nerd, Luda and Abigail, Kimmy Cup. There's a handful of people, all from his Nelly squad. Giant gumballs, chat. Giant gumballs, indeed. We don't even know what we're playing today. We just didn't really make a decision. Russ, how you guys doing tonight?
Atlas.
Atlas, enough.
Licking the carpet.
But you're trying to yell at him, like, just kick him or something. Don't kick him, but, like, get his attention. He's clearly ignoring you. So we do have a few handfuls of options. Russ is good. How we all doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty busy couple of days because we picked back up our training for martial arts, which means now I am at the gym Monday through Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. So I am now working out 5 days a week.
Every single second of life is...
I mean, not true. Tomorrow morning you will be face down on that bed in a starfish pattern, not getting up for quite a while.
I gotta go.
For what?
For birthday.
Yeah. So if you guys have seen our Discord, Lily's one horse, Colleen, who's up on the pet photos page. It was her birthday yesterday. Okay.
I think it's actually the night.
That boy Nell found something funny in there. Sorry, I chatted myself right through remembering what we said.
Son?
I get what he's going for. Daniel's son. Oh, Nell's laughing at the starfish comment. Yeah. We need just a little bit bigger bed. Although I did see somebody selling a bed frame that will fit the bed we have. Wrought iron bars with 4 posts. It like looked really cool. And it was relatively cheap. And I was like, if I can score a contract or two, maybe I'll take it off their hands. They're not far from here.
Be good.
It looked like the kind of thing we could put like a canopy onto.
Nell says, "My wife and I have a king, and I want a galley king."
That's probably the next thing we're gonna get.
We have a queen size.
We have a queen, which is fine enough because
it's not!
Let me finish! Because I don't really sleep that much, so I'm not in it that much. So Lily has it all to herself for quite a lot of the time.
But when he does, I often wake up literally being slept upon.
That's not true. That's happened once in recent memory.
Or, like, kind of slowly get pushed off the bed.
You're the one who does the pushing. Shut up. Even if you're ending up off the bed, it's because you don't weigh enough to push me off the other side. It's usually because you're, like, trying to curl around, and then you just kind of, like, shove on me, and I'm like, okay. And then you wake up on the edge of the bed, but that's not my fault. I lay pretty damn still, pretty damn flat. Sometimes on my side, but I still don't, like, curl up into a ball and take up, like... I got broad shoulders, but that's just making it sound ridiculous, okay? Just saying. So we have a couple of options as far as game goes. We could pick up Sarah is Missing again, which we were playing last stream. That was kind of fun. I'm liking the, like, different kind of atmosphere it's got going, as far as video games go, where it's kind of FMV. Now says, but I have y'all tabbed up. I'll be in and out, guys. No worries. You do you now. We love all the support, however we get it. Always awesome. Appreciate the semi-lurk sort of thing. Then as far as other games we got, so we got Minecraft. We could just build stuff. Have fun with, like, Minecraft.
Minecraft Dungeons!
Lily likes Minecraft Dungeons. I still haven't booted up and tried GTFO, but I don't have a good way that you and I could play that together. So I'm going to have to keep that one on the back burner till I do a little digging, because I might be able to... I don't know if it'll overtax the laptop. But if I could download it over there, and if you could play it on a separate profile, maybe we could co-op that, but...
Laptops. Oh.
Plays games. I've also been cleaning it out little by little. Because it was my mainstay for video games and stuff. We do have getting into Mass Effect 2. We haven't started that. Which improves on Mass Effect in every way. The gameplay is better, the cinematics are better, the characters are...
I sure hope so.
You can ask literally anybody that has ever played any BioWare trilogy. The first game is always like some kind of proof of concept that kind of sucks.
You know what we should have got?
Huh.
Borderlands.
Blind Bandit, thank you so much for the lurk. We appreciate you always coming around when you get the chance. I love it. I do appreciate you. I know we don't always get to see you, but it's always nice when we do. Borderlands is
one of my favorite games.
It's pretty cool. Some people give it shit because it's just sort of... A lot of people get bored by it.
Those people are stupid.
It's too ultimately repetitive for a lot of people. Like, other people play it and it feels like how when we played 3, where it was just kind of lacking the energy.
3, the actual game, I would have played fine if I could have read any of the menus.
Yeah.
Like, the actual, like, user system sucked. Otherwise, I still would have played.
Then we have Cyberpunk 2077, which is a solid game, but, you know, get to watch you... The problem with that one is, like, we'd have to kind of plan that one out in advance if you wanted to try that. Because we'd have to play up, like, the first bit of the game, because there is a shit ton of unskippable nudity. There's when you're building your character, you, like, go to scroll down with your tattoos, and it's just like, oh, well, there are your tits and dong and vagina or whatever else is showing. Because it's just something
because we can't just actually show naked non-sexual content.
Yeah, none of it is a sexual context either.
Like,
because one's while you're doing character creation, and the other is a body you're literally pulling out of a bathtub, that they were going to strip for parts and organs.
Like, I know in other they're not as out nudity, but like here in the US, they are not allowed to show nudity at all.
Well,
like,
and you got to think of Twitch as a platform that isn't above the US, so they have to take into account like the sensitivities of every country they broadcast to. So they're even more strictish than just the US itself. I know where you were going with that, but I was saying like I
was literally in the middle of like a sentence.
I just wanted to kind of reject that in you. Oh, okay, your choice. But those are the games we have. I do also have Subnautica, which I'd love to see Lily try.
I'm not really interested in.
But I want to see how you do with the big fishies.
It seems like, from the bits I've watched you, to me like a less interesting. So
it eventually becomes about actually uncovering the whole world. Doom June Jin, welcome to the stream. Says, look at these beautiful people. Look at them. Thank you, Zesty. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're not hanging out while you're streaming again. Just ignoring your own chat. How you doing tonight? Yeah, tonight. Still night for you. Of course I would. No, I'm not. I mean, you were doing it the one time. I forget who popped in here and it's just like Zesty's ignoring us. I'm like, yeah, because he's here.
Says, don't call me out like that.
But we were kind of trying to figure out what we were going to play today. I kind of have options. I'd say our biggest options are getting into Mass Effect 2. Trying BioWare's other series, which is Dragon Age. And try Origin, which is a little bit ugly because it's older. Still a fun game. Minecraft Dungeons, and Sarah is missing to play that one again.
I mean, that won't take.
It's actually apparently a good 6-hour game if you play
We played it in like an hour.
Not even. But that's because we went for the immediate failure end.
It wasn't a failure. Derek deserved to die.
We also died and committed somebody else to death. We made all the bad we made all the bad choices and died very quick.
Zesty says, mate, I made so much progress on Elden Ring.
Oh, Zesty, if you can stop by on Saturday, I may have figured out, depending on what they did in this latest patch, because I noticed they dropped a new patch that kind of nerfed some things and boosted some sorceries. I don't know why they'd do that. They were already broken. But he says, I love the new patch. Okay, so here's the thing I found. I found a thing called Azur's Comet, and I'm just going to say right now, that plus a certain mix of the Wondrous Physic equals like infinite Death Jesus Beam that I have used to kill. I've gone back and like...
Says it's great for my build. I'm in Arcane.
Actually, so am I. Weird that we have similar choices.
So the patch is perfect.
Yeah, I don't know all the stuff about what they patched and what they didn't. I have Eleonora's twin blade thing that causes bleed with every attack, no matter what.
Is that
You better not be, or I'm throwing I'm gonna throw a fucking bottle at him. Yeah, it has to hurt, or he won't learn a lesson.
I just heard Atlas bark, and
They also have a dog now. They have their own dog.
Oh, good for them.
Well, maybe they'll leave ours alone. But I basically have that, and then I have Azur's Glint Staff, and I have Azur's Comet, but I'm kind of like a Spellblade build, and I'm very built to make people bleed as well. As far as us, Oh, I also have lawn mowing simulator. We want to watch Lily's life slowly drain out of her as we make her play a literal simulator about mowing lawns.
I don't know. That's all I did, and
Zesty says I'm abusing Swarm of Flies, like actually. Fair enough. Mine seems to be a cheese that the game developers did not, like, may have overlooked. Because you drink this one mix of physic, and you don't spend FP while using magic. So I can just use Azur's Comet as hard as I can for about 20 straight seconds. And if I bullseye the boss while doing it, I have killed every boss in one shot. Up to the boss that me and Kroven stopped at. So I have killed Morgott, god name people. I did kill Godfrey with it. Not Godwin, Godric. Renala's the only one I can't one-shot with it, and that's because she's also a magic user, so she's she's higher resistance. But she's easy to kill anyway. Anything I get summoned in and help somebody fight, I just kind of showed up, went, Jesus beam! Blah! And just evaporated whatever was in front of me. I didn't have the ability to spam Scarlet Rot or anything. I haven't beat Margit on mine yet. I'm glad you appreciate that, because that's what I've been calling it. It's kind of obnoxious. So what are we playing today, damn it? Talking a lot. Where's Kroven? Kroven had just picked something. Clicking wrong thing. I'm just gonna annoy him in person now. I'm just gonna. What I meant directly there. I'm gonna directly annoy him. I also heard that they revamped Five Nights at Freddy's. Was another one I saw today. Got a big update. So they took out the cheese, so you can't set the clock back. But in response to everybody literally just saying, what the fuck, they turned around and added one save station that works after 6 a.m.
I did not like that.
I had a lot of fun with it.
And to be honest, like, I really wanted to. I thought it was a really cool premise. It was creepy. Like,
yeah.
I liked the set. And then it just didn't deliver.
I think the only thing it didn't deliver was just not letting us actively participate.
Which was the whole game, though. Like, you couldn't do anything. All you did the entire time was run away from the animatronics. You couldn't do, like, any mini games. What is the point of building this huge world if you can't, like,
participate,
drive a cart in Roxy Raceway or, like, anything?
Yeah, the fact that you didn't personally get to run over Roxy.
Like, what is the point?
You had to actually shoot all the, like, golf balls in to wreck Monty and stuff. Like, you had to actually play a game to fight him. Chica, you just kind of had to, here's some pizza, push button, smush.
Like, it started off really strong with creepy sun moon. And then after that, it was just...
letting you take them on was a huge thing. And then just your actual taking on of the enemy meant nothing. Because I'm so glad I don't display desktop on. Oh yeah? Got a lot behind there? You got a lot of stuff folders you hide in there? I don't mind displaying my desktop. The only thing you're gonna see there that everybody always annoys me about or hits me up on Twitter is dude's got Game Maker Studio, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot with it. I'm working more with Unreal 4, but please tell me you're making like a 2D thing, and I'm like, I'm not. It's more annoying to do the art for. Cool. I'm lurking you too. You won't find me in the chat, but I usually have you just pulled up anyway, so that when your stream starts, it just kind of plays in the background on an extra Google thing I leave there. I show my hentai games all the time. I have you over Elden Ring. Aw. um, what the hell are we gonna play? You want to play?
And I said that. You asked.
I know. I'd rather either do something new that you haven't done or uh Void Bastards.
I have.
You're base convicts that have to like you're always
Why is everything in space?
well, you're not actually like you don't actually see like the flying in space or anything. All you do is dock on stuff. You're like in this abandoned zone of like wreckage and shit. And you're working with the prison computers onboard AI to like rebuild the station and return you back to actual space because you've been drifted into nowhere. And basically it's just this permadeath roguelike where like if you die on a space station, the computer goes, oh well, thaws out another person and makes them replace you. And like it's just about just trying to get out of the game and survive. And it's a little first person shooter. You slowly upgrade the equipment you can use between each person.
Everything. Space world thing
Well,
that everybody.
well, one, it's not. Your two big choices are fantasy world or space. Those are like the majority of games. Either fantasy or space. Like Elden Ring is obviously fantasy. Um it's because there's so much more you can do with it. Setting something in like the real world kind of makes you want to give it real world limitations.
Has
And
anybody ever read a book? Like, there's so many more genres than that.
no, but
Like,
they're kind of the easiest to get your mind into. You're making a video. Like BioWare is a great example. Their two biggest game titles ever: Big Space, Fantasy World. That was it. Dragon Age, Mass Effect. And that's just they're the two easiest to kind of throw yourself into without having to you can kind of just it's instant plot, just add water. Sort
it's
of.
lazy.
Well, we'll try to think of it this way. If you're gonna go into any other genre, you kind of have to do a lot more explaining of the whereas space kind of just implies the ideas that everyone already has in their head, and fantasy, I mean, think about it. In fantasy, you got the same races over and over and over again. What? Got sent a clip of a woman with soda vagina. What? Testy. Send me that. No, I'm kidding. I don't. But uh, that's interesting, to say the least. Definitely derailed my train of thought. That's for sure. I wish I had more time and didn't fall asleep before stream because I could have maybe swung a new game. I made a little bit of money today. Might have been able to get something like Cuphead. Played Cuphead. But it just kind of it boils down to just those two. Like, think of all the fantasy genres out there and then tell me all the races that appear in every fantasy story ever, because they just do. Orcs, elves, dwarves.
Okay.
Well, like every fantasy just defaults to all of those, because if you made up something new, you'd have to explain what it is. And all of that explaining might end up like breaking your world and making it harder to listen to and keep people from wanting to get into it. Whereas if you just go into a fantasy world and slap elves, orcs, and dwarves, everybody goes, "Oh, I already know what those are," and you don't need to do any explaining. So, hey now, Are you howling because of the video, or are you howling because it was funny? Because that differentiates where this conversation's gonna go. And whether or not I'm gonna bring the mic up here.
Hard luck, Hank!
Hey! Hard luck, Hank! Rating with a party of 4. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, boy.
We don't know what we're doing!
Yeah, we still haven't decided on a game or anything yet, because it's been a very busy week, and we just kind of fell behind on our decision-making. Hard luck, Hank says, raid. I'm raiding. Haha! Linku the Notable says, we're here to spank your butt. We're gonna raid your fridge, too. I mean, go ahead. Like, I don't know. I like cooking for people. What do you want? I got lasagna ingredients. Let's do this. Isekai Senpai, welcome to the stream, says, hi, nerds. Dropping an ooh face. It's going great. We've mostly just been sitting here talking.
Because we haven't made a decision on.
Hard like Hank says, that's basically just adulting stupid. Adulting's dumb. Literally doing things with very little idea of what's going on. A mighty feast of lasagna. I mean, I'm making one, like, Pyrex of lasagna. And whatever you get is whatever you... Everybody's getting a fair share, and if I'm going to include the whole internet...
Darkness!
Hey! Darkness! It's been some time. Takes a... Go ahead. You started to read.
Take a strong sip of coffee. It appears it has been some time. How have you...
We've been lovely. We've just been kind of sitting here talking, drinking grape juice, and trying to figure out what we were actually going to stream. Because we kind of just didn't decide.
Maybe one of these people will pick for us.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Give us a hand.
Says, also, might I suggest looking for a game on Epic?
Well, part of the trouble is I don't know how long, like, I don't know. Depending on how long it takes to download or anything like that. For free, he adds.
Hank says, what are the options?
So, obviously we've got, like, the basics, Minecraft dungeons, yada yada. We've got Mass Effect 2 to start, which Lily's kind of not ready to do just yet. But if the stream demands it. Plus, we've got getting into Dragon Age, doing Origins. I have Void Bastards, which would be fun to watch Lily play, because it's a... Oh. Looks interesting. Soul Mine. Huh! Well, I'll at least get it.
Darkness says, it's a psychological horror.
That kind of sounds up our alley, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. I don't think it'll download in time for us to finish stream to it. Linku says it's a game. Dragon Age Origin is a solid choice. Okay, that's one for Dragon Age Origins.
Game with
We already played Broken Porcelain, alright? I still haven't come up with a concise way to describe that plot. It still takes like 10 sentences to even just scratch the surface of what the hell was going on.
Hank says, but I recommend having one person play and the other person.
That's not a horrible way to do it. That'd be kind of fun. I was trying to figure out how big this game. They never give you those details up front. Sound. Maybe next time for that one, because that looked interesting. So,
Like he says, I recommend that lasagna we were talking about.
I don't have a setup to show cooking, but I have been people have been trying to talk me into it for some time now. And I would be down to do cooking streams one day in the future. Our kitchen's a little awkward for me to, like, position the stuff we need. I need a camera that's...
And for you not to yell.
I need a camera that I can, like, Bluetooth and, like, mount up, like, kind of, like, above me. And it's a lot of rigging that I'd have to figure out. Yes, teach me to cook food. Ah. Well, there's a lot of practice involved, so even if I show you how to cook food, you're gonna have to still, like, do it to get good at it. Like, I do consider myself a decent cook. Like, Lily can attest. Like, we go on holidays and stuff. We do not go to restaurants in the local area. I buy ingredients and I go crazy cooking food. Our only vote so far is for Dragon Age.
I've
I was
never
kinda
played
leaning
this,
that way.
so
It's got a little bit.
like he says, I only know how to eat.
That's a huge step, though. I'm sure there are people out there who could disappoint their parents even at that, and you are above that class of person.
Oh God!
They, like, grab the sandwich,
Right.
and they don't hold it tight enough, so the stuff just slips out the back, or they hold it too tight and just crush it in their hand.
Russ says Dragon Age is awesome. Play Dragon Age and become the Dragon Ball.
Link, don't confuse her. Dragonborn is a different game. Becoming the Dragonborn is a Skyrim thing. In this one, we're going to talk a lot about taint. Yeah.
What kind of taint?
The not fun kind.
What kind?
Like corruption. But like,
Oh.
yeah. Sorry. I know. Very disappointing.
It would be cool to become Gordon Ramsay, shout people away.
I think in the real world, he's not really like that. That's very much just for the Hell's Kitchen TV.
I have been watching this like new-ish show that's Gordon Ramsay Uncharted, where he goes to different countries and has to learn their native cuisine by like climbing through the jungle and finding this specific fruit that only grows there. And then at the end, he against like a famous chef from that country, and he's pretty sweet in that show. He's funny, and they bleep him a lot because it's like a National Geographic show.
Yeah. Hard Luck Hank says, that's why I won't participate in a threesome. If I want to deal with disappointing two people at once, I'll just call my parents. Any more than two, and it just becomes a competition of when you're gonna quit. Not fun anymore. Sorry. Now, hopefully, the game capture is still working to the Xbox from Tuesday, and I don't have to do much other than hit this button.
I'm just...
Don't we know it? Come on, game capture. Come on. I'm waiting for my thing to catch up because I'm not looking at the computer screen. I'd have to switch channels again. I could. I did. I wasn't paying attention to that doing a thing. Like Hank says, I think if it's more than two people, then everybody's wondering who the ugly one is.
I don't need that kind of stress in my life.
Like, you get like the little like leeway that you don't have to do as much work.
But if there's more than 2 or 3 people, then the chances are greater that you're not them.
That's true. You you adjust the curve a bit.
And you can even bring the ugly one.
Yeah. You can pick the ugly one and make sure it's not you. And then you have an ugly one who will try harder.
Going for him.
I'm very sorry for saying any of that.
Russ says, you got this. Hank says, I'm not much of a gambler.
Well, it's not even like a gamble. Like, if there's 2 of you, then 50%, like, if one of you is the ugly one,
there's a 50% chance
that you're the ugly one. But then if you have 3 people, it's now 33, it drops that you're the ugly one. Link asking Hank to play poker in Red Dead Redemption because he admitted to not being much of a gambler. Alright, so here we are! Dragon Age Origins. I don't know if we're going to have to move our camera a lot, but I'm going to do just a little bit of like setups and options kind of things. I will admit that this is like the gameplay hasn't quite been tweaked out by Origins because it plays very.
I would hope it's not.
It plays very kind of has more of like a strategic-y sort of feel to it.
Don't under. And Hank says, "So you say? If I want to walk into the group session and everyone looks relieved, yeah."
I mean, the whole point of one of those group sessions is that everyone gets relieved. So if you show up too late, they might be relieved for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes you just gotta get your feet wet. And this is a fun conversation to have. I don't care about the difficulty. What I care about is subtitles. Subtitles!
Russ says, Red Dead Redemption is... Don't want to be crying in an... It's just bad times. Like he says... After...
Coming to, as in also. There's no shame in climaxing. Okay. If any of the sound and stuff is off, just let us know. We can always pause and what have you. We're gonna hit new game. I'm gonna pass this off to Lily. What? What? I don't know. I don't know what the difference is between choices. So, just Origins, I guess? Well, you gotta create your character. This did one very unique feature to video games, is that when you create your character, it's actually going to change your opening and like where you're from and how it all plays out, so your tutorial's different.
Hank says, anyway, speaking of dinner, I'm going to check that situation.
And hits us with a lurk. Tired of our shit for now. Thank you so much for the lurk, Hard Luck Hank. Let me get you a shout now that we've got everything figured out.
But it is the hubris of men.
Shout out to Hard Luck Hank. He's been a great friend since we've met him.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven.
Hey Link, what can I do for you, man?
But instead, they destroyed it.
Shall I tell you something? Yes, I hope so. That's what the chat is for.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Our bot is just very sleepy.
They returned
there
as
it is,
monsters,
playing Apex Legends.
the first of the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn. That's an important thing to know. Link says, my girlfriend broke up with me. No! Link, I'm sorry. That's a shame.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and
You doing okay? You need to talk about it. We are here.
The Dwarven kingdoms were
that
the first
sentiment.
to fall. And from the deep roads, the
After
Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Man, that blows.
Because he was always bringing the ugly.
No. Jeez, Luke.
I never said I was compassionate!
Story.
Until...
But that's a
Grey
shame,
Wardens
Link. I'm sorry to
came.
hear that. Was it,
Men and women from every race.
almost 2 years? That's gotta be
warriors
kind
and
of a hard
mages,
hit.
Barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness.
Definitely been like a...
And prevailed.
It's definitely been a bit of a heartbreak hotel around here lately. Our other good bud, Keo, also out of his relationship, and there's a few. There's a sledge to your balls? Mine. I can only imagine, really. Lily and I have been together
It has been
for
4 centuries
13
since that
years.
victory, and we have kept our vigil.
Yeah, right?
We have watched and waited.
So
for the
long I
Darkspawn
forget
to
how many.
return.
And she gets mad at
But
me.
those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
So it's been
We
a
are
long time
few
since I
now.
felt that.
And our warnings have been ignored for too long.
But you let me know if you need anything. Need to talk. Wanna... be grumpy all over stream. Now's not the time for that,
Be
Russ,
too
but thank you.
late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
After that breakup, I made big progress on
Yeah, throwing yourself into something is good.
Miss Roxy is here and says, Dragon Age! Oh my god!
Yeah, this will be Lily's first playthrough. Alright, so you got, obviously, you pick your gender. You get 3 races to choose from. Like I was saying, you get your elves and dwarves. And your regular peeps. Roxy says, I love this game! Good. It was actually chosen by the chat, because we didn't actually prepare anyway. Your basic 3 classes. Be a stabby, magic-y, stealthy. I remember one of these is like super broken. Roxy giving GGs to the chat. And now you get to pick your background. Each of the backgrounds are only for different races. So, 2 for the elves, 2 for dwarves? No, there's 2 for men. 2 each. I don't know why I'm thinking there's more than... It's a pretty, like, I don't, you know, it'll be interesting to see what you... They do also affect a bit of your interactions later. Which one did you go with?
We'll see.
I guess I will. Roxy says, I shall be quiet because I played this way too much. You're welcome to Backseat Game, just don't spoil.
What should our name be? What's that? We were watching that Benedict Cumberbatch thing. The one that kept making...
I don't remember. Benedict Thundersnatch. There was... Hi, Atlas. Atlas is here, guys.
What should my name be?
Is it the ones that he was reading, or the ones the guy was reading
remember.
of him? I don't know, there was a lot of them. We watched like 300 different ways to missay his name.
Roxy says, I shall answer asked, but 100.
I know how, like, I've beaten it, and I know how I ended the game, and I would love to, like, sit here and about that, but if Lily enjoys herself with it.
We'll see. I'm pretty about what game I actually like. I'll play just...
So.
Roxy says, I have done every...
Had every other lover. Had every lover. Well. And all the mods. Well, we're on Xbox, so no mods. Although, I could put it on my PC and probably force mod it myself, but we're gonna just play it straight. Let's see. You're an elf. Belinda Pointy Ears. What?
No.
What? Name them like a hobbit.
Better straight.
Not how I would word it. But I don't know. You go with just your own name. Or name her after Fred. Just be Fredolin. Fredwina. Which Dragon Age is this? This is Dragon Age Origins. This is the very first game. But yeah, I don't know. I can't think of one right now.
We'll go with the elf from.
Okay.
Greetings.
Cool. And thankfully, there isn't like a huge number of like choices.
Hi.
Yeah. Decide if you're all wrinkly from the neck up. Regular body never.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're just getting older as you go to the right.
Oh!
Oh, cool. Too many carrots. Those. It's been a long time since I've messed with this character creation, so. Well, you were changing the blush's color, and now you're changing the intensity. So when you move that, you're going to change the actual color choice. And then you'll decide, like, how much. And love it when you really glob it on. Let's see. Link says, Dragon Age Inquisition, is that the last one? Yes. And in my opinion, their best game. No offense to this game. And do any of those? Roxy agrees and is looking forward to 4 next year. Yeah! I thought BioWare was totally just gonna sink and we weren't gonna get to see 4 because of how the last 2 games went. At least this game has a very limited character creation. You know, we won't be here all day.
Just part.
Just the next hour. Yeah, I admit, Inquisition was just a very awesome. And I told Lily if we want to skip 2, we can. Don't know how you would feel about that. Roxy says I would murder people. Well, Andromeda was kind of a flop, and then Anthem was a huge flop for BioWare. And it was a very tough recovery if they managed, so hopefully the game's still coming out. Surprise! Bored. Sad. Oriental.
I was gonna. What?
Link says, cause on Steam I found a pack of Dragon Age Inquisition and Mass Effect Andromeda were cheap to buy. Inquisition's really good, Andromeda isn't bad, it's just kinda pointless. If you played the original 3 Mass Effects, then it's a very pale imitation. It's not bad. I still had fun playing it, and I definitely wouldn't agree with everybody who was like saying it was the worst game ever. I'm like, plays way better than the first game.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Go with maximum mouth height. Bring it all the way up your nose.
Oh god.
Get them Pamela Anderson lips going. No. I mean, yeah, Pam Anderson. There's a girl who... What's that actress? From Legally Blonde, her hairdresser.
Oh, I don't know.
You know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Get her lips. Link says, I can't wait for Elden Ring to be on sale. Then don't. Buy it now and join the rest of us in throwing our lives away at it. So great.
Oh, yeah.
Chonk neck.
I don't think that holds up our head anymore.
One-hander. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get our TV not to do that. I get you all can't see that, but our TV has decided it's gonna put ads on top of my game screen. Like, oh, click the button and you can watch this thing. And I'm like, no, I'm fucking doing something. Get the fuck off my screen. Before I call Roku and tell them it is exactly the reason I will be throwing this TV out in the front. And buying never a Roku TV again. Yeah, now you're just changing.
I can see.
I don't know.
I have eyes.
I believe you have eyes. It's just I've seen how filthy your truck gets, man.
How do you do?
Why did her mouth get bigger?
Oops. Where's my head? Greetings. Greetings.
That was very mystical indeed.
Charmed. Greetings.
You grow wrinkles.
And her mouth got bigger.
Greetings.
Greetings. Like you're trying to be a ventriloquist. Like every one of those, your mouth moves as little as possible. Link says, when you realize the person who's playing got a strong neck.
That's...
I think if you just click A on that voice, it... Okay.
I don't want to, like, undo...
Yeah, it's not quick play. Because I think quick play will just... I think if you click A and go into the voices, kind of move. I don't know how many lines they say, and I don't remember how much you're actually voiced to talk. I don't know how much your voice matters. Were you trying to test out the different voices?
I'm trying to progress, which is what I just said.
The next button is right there. Starting points. What class did you career? Then your stuff is kind of obvious. Obviously, the more points you put into strength, the more damage you'll do. Cunning's a good one to get some points into. Link says, she looking strong. Got them broad shoulders.
Yeah, it didn't let us
like,
mess with the body at all. It only let us mess with it.
No, they only wanted to build one wire model. The character around. They have the same wire model as the male bodies, too. Hi, Atlas. You keep coming in and out and in and out and in and out. And flat says, that's not important. Although they will let you mess with that in later games. Excuse me. Very important in video games. It's not. I think the most egregious to that was Cyberpunk, where it's like, oh yeah, you can just give yourself like these damn big balloon breasts, and then you can't see them because you're in first fucking person the entire game. It's like, oh, well that's just kind of dumb. You get to pick your first skill. I know you're going to be very fighty, so obviously you got combat training to just keep stacking up on weapons damage.
Like...
You can choose from any of the light green highlighted ones.
Fire.
Because you already have them. You have them by default. So you have Coercion 1 and you have Combat. Linku says, 1 a.m., let's go! It's 8, you can borrow 8 p.m. from us if you want. And just, it's 8 p.m., let's go. no crafting, poisons and grenades. That can be pretty. I don't really remember what the combat tactics slots are really good for. Well, the crossed swords, you can get the second one.
God, there's so much stuff.
Well, now these ones are actually like what you're actually. I got Winston all up in my. Okay, bye. Make your count. Roxy says combat tactics help you make help your character make better decisions in a fight. The more you have, the smarter they are. Fair. Lily's not going to want to play that way though. Lily's going to want to just stand there and chop them up.
I just run wildly.
You will have a team, and you will. You
I'm
could
just
have.
gonna run wildly.
You could have a better time coordinating them, but this is the only game where that's super important. Very good for the team. Yeah, Lily's not really going to worry about the team. Kind of based on just what weapon you picture your guy. Big heavy weapon, two-handing, borking at stuff. Because our dog's borking us. Two-handing's like your big heavy.
Eating
Just Roxy said, sorry, Roxy. I don't want to keep. I personally run in, guns blazing, and kill everything and ignore the team. Good. You're the perfect person to be here to help Lily through this. What are your thoughts? Well, I mean, just like they're based on like the proficiency of what you think into.
Oh.
Yeah, there's two. Leave it. Yeah, it's fine. Pause the game and bring up the radial menu to issue orders.
City and capital of
This
Ferelden.
is my first choice.
Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can.
Alien.
Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known. Until now.
I think the
Wake up, cousin. Why are you
Link
still
says
in
we'll have to
bed?
go now because I have
It's your
school.
big day.
Good night, Linku. Have a lovely time at school. And think of me.
Come on.
I know
don't
you
make
will.
Me use cold water again. You do remember what today is, don't you?
Alright, so are we doing this
Idiot,
Hank's
you're getting married today.
way where the
and
other of us
Sora's
picks the
too.
dialogue option?
That's what I came to tell you. Your groom, Nelaros. He's here
Link
early.
says, gonna dream about you, Dad. Just us playing catch in the backyard? I assume that. Family friendly stream.
Married?
Yes.
Who else are you going to marry? Besides, I already snuck a peek. He's handsome. There's going to be music, decorations, feasting. Weddings are so much fun. You're so lucky. Too bad.
That's what I meant by
I'm
like
just
the
glad
voice
I got
thing.
to be the one to tell you. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soros said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
Okay. All greased. Wedding dress. What? Ring. In control. Press A. Go down one. Better.
Ah, my little girl. It's the last day I'll be able to call you that. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
Okay, now I'm remembering. Why today? What are we talking about?
Still not pleased, I can see. Of course we can talk. It's time for you to have your own life. Unmarried, you're a child forever. The dowry has been paid, the chantry has issued the permit, and everything is ready. All we need is you.
Well, I'm leaving.
There's a lot to arranging marriages. Probably the biggest factor is deciding which spouse travels to which alienage. One side gets new blood and a new face, and the other side loses a family member. The dowry helps to even things out.
Was just gonna go well if that's the way it is. I guess I'm ready.
They are throwing you into this world where you don't know the culture and whatever, so...
Just be glad I chose the match. Without parents to represent you, children like your cousin Soros end up marrying whoever the elder can find.
Why can't I don't understand why can't we find our own person?
It's just old world, like, this is how it is. It's how life works.
What other prospects are there here? Do you want to marry someone 15 years your senior? I thought not. All right, time
Hey,
for you
you
to go
shook
find
that head
Soros.
for us.
The sooner this wedding starts, the less
Maybe
chance you two
we
have to
are
escape.
into that sort of thing. All chances. Chance.
Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last
Maybe.
He
thing
thinks
before you
we're
go.
kidding.
Your
Roxy,
martial
maybe I like
training,
gray hair, Dad.
Swordplay, knives, and whatever
It's
else
not
your mother
yours.
trained you in. Best not to mention it to your betrothed.
He'll find out.
Later. Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake. Yes, that she was. Take
Oh.
this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on then. I still have some things to do, and Soros is no doubt waiting for you. Huh?
You just the equivalent of sticking your head in the oven, and
Wait, is there not a chimney?
there is. It's just not drawn very. Now, the one nice part about these are, if you're not super into Dragon Age Origins here, we can always just skip ahead with it. Let's not retain.
But also, whoa, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Collecting.
We thought that
We thought cash would be better. It spends easier.
Right. Yeah, we gathered up 30 bits. That's a pretty good wedding present for anyone.
That it is. Much better than a present, yes?
40s.
Oh, you're right. Don't mind us. We're a bit tipsy. Here's 10 bits to top it off.
Now you go celebrate your
Robbing
big
drunks
day
in
and
the
we'll
street.
do the same. Big day. Lots of celebrating.
But now you have to get married, because...
No, I don't.
How do you gotta return it?
No, I don't!
Cheap and easy money. I'm liking your hench walk.
I'm angry running.
It's a little jank. This was
I wish my wedding could have been as
I don't know
grand
if
as
this is their first game, but I'm pretty sure.
Whenever I look, I just see the mother.
The mother was
Roxy says I did the same thing.
It's the
Me
same
too.
Sort of nose you must have
This is
did
looking
that.
eerily like my
The
first
greeting shows.
playthrough.
Well, it's the lucky bride herself. Hello, dear.
Oh, now, love, she probably doesn't remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and this is Gethon. We were friends of your mother's. We haven't seen much of you since, well...
Your father still doesn't speak of her, does he?
Adiah was beautiful and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today.
I love
and-
how
I
we're
thought I
covering
wasn't
her.
grown up yet until I got married.
I love the way we're covering the woman's face. Like, if you moved just an inch or 8, you could just be her head for her. Sorry, the left. Moving away. You're almost like sitting on her shoulders, like you're piloting her. Oh, of course.
I'm not kidding.
Truly your mother's child. Well, we'll see if you feel the same tomorrow. Be well.
I mean, your mother got married. Actually, we don't know that, do we? Cool. Now you got a thing in your codex that you go read if you really care about the lore of it.
I don't.
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together? Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves?
Oh. I mean, I just chose to be Dalish in the first place. Favorite place.
Live in the forest with the savages, far from humans? Sounds like a dream. Not that we'd know where to find them. Besides, why would you run? Apparently your groom's a dream come true. My bride sounds like a dying mouse.
Nice. Roxy says, I love being a mage. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dwarves only get one opening, and then anyone who picks a mage is the sick. Regardless of species.
That's terrible.
I didn't know what you picked.
Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
I think he's following you. And I think you're following the little white triangle on your compass. This is not a big open world game. There are some semi-open world-y bits to it.
There's the man of the hour. How are you, Soros?
I'm well. This is my cousin, the bride. The other bride, not my bride.
We've met on occasion. Blessings on the day, both of you.
Blessings on the day.
I'm afraid she's right. It was good to see you, though.
Yeah, go.
I told the Joe. Just in case anyone's not reading it. You don't have to talk to everybody.
The place is locked up tight.
Father. Oh, here we go.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time. Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here. So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and
I
I'll
think she's
gut you,
talking
you
about
pig.
Saurus.
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
I know what you're thinking,
I'm
but maybe
evil.
we shouldn't get involved.
He's actually just kind of a cunt. Objection noted. No.
Yes.
Fine. But let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
Punch him in the face.
What's
Punch him in the
this?
face.
Another lovely one come to keep me company.
That voice actor, and it's bothering me that it's coming to me. He's actually pretty big right now.
Ha! You hear that, Vaughn?
I don't know what you picked again.
Do you have any
Punch.
idea who I am?
I know you have a face, which means it's punchable. Bonk.
Killed him with a
Are you insane?
bug.
This is Varn Orion, the Isle of Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
Just imagine what we'll do to you two.
Yes.
You've a lot of nerve, knife ears. This'll go badly.
Knife
for you.
ears? That's your best insult?
Oh, I really missed that.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
Rovan, welcome to the stream.
shaken.
You're finally
What was
here.
that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
Then this handsome man must be Neleros. And who's the fellow with her? Not mine, I hope.
By the Maker! I can't believe you sometimes. Yes, this is Neleros, your betrothed.
Betrothed? I've never heard that TH
Do I
pronounced
really
so
make
solidly.
such a poor first impression?
You did now. Stupid question.
Second one's
This
better.
is my bride-to-be? Your father never said you were so...
Face punchy?
Come on, cousin. We should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
Or we'll come find you.
She doesn't look like a dying mouse. She looks very much
Don't look
alive.
now, but we
She
have
looks as
another
alive as
problem.
anyone else in this world of plasticine replicas. Is it Vaughn? Has he returned? Anything to put the
The
wedding.
wedding off for a while.
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker.
Uh-huh.
Either way,
Our
we need
intro
to move
guy.
him along before someone does something stupid.
Groven, how you doing today, my man? Just kill him.
You really scare me sometimes. You know that?
You'll not be killed.
Fine, let's just skip.
Let's do this quickly.
Head for the white triangle.
Yeah.
Taking a second.
Hurry up. Waiting
I'm
around
allowed.
won't make it any easier.
Go ahead, but ADD will always get the best.
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding.
That's a little too much knowledge for a guy who just walked in.
Let's talk about all right. We'll try to be kind of
What
simple.
manner of unpleasantness might you be referring to?
The kind involving our boots on your backside. You can't be that. There's always good options.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of leaving.
Why not?
And let's start with your thrashing.
Well, we'll try and be nice.
And I refuse yet again. Now what? Surely it does not escape your notice that I am both armed and armored. Any fight between us would be rather one-sided.
Bring it on! Just end this playthrough nice and early.
Not unless I'm left without a choice.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Try not to die. I'll run for help.
No need. I am not here to fight you. Still, I find such bravery most impressive. Do you not agree, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades.
You fucked it up.
My old friend. It has been far too long.
Seemed like a rash asshole.
I don't care. I am.
You know this human, old man? Groven says, not bad. How are you guys? We're doing okay.
May I present
Took us a while to
Duncan,
pick the game,
head
but
of the
we're
Grey
here now.
Wardens in Ferelden.
Oh. Fighting him would not have gone well. That's all you need to know.
The worst has happened. A blight has begun. King Kalen summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest.
Children!
And for the Maker's sake, take
He
your
is the
places.
elder.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later.
Do we have to? I love how you're like, children, while we actively pick, like, bad dialogue. That's... Hilarious. Roxy says, Red Grim Gaming, change the game in
There you
Twitch so
are.
you don't get in trouble.
I was afraid you'd
How would
run
we
off.
get in trouble?
No, I'm here. With
Robin,
Mila
do you
Ross's
mind doing that
blushing
for us?
bride in tow.
While you're here?
You look radiant.
It looks like
No, I
everyone's
look
ready.
irradiated. Stay away. It's over with.
You had your chance to run, coward.
Friends and family, today we celebrate.
I mean, he kind of
not
called you
only
out.
this
We
joy,
didn't change the game,
but also
Kroven.
our bonds of
Roxy says,
kin
I don't know.
and kind. We are a free people. But
Are
that
we?
was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valendrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the Chant of Light,
Oh.
My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
It's a good time with the ladies.
Let's
That
take
guy's laugh was the
those
worst
two.
voice actor.
The one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them take you.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
You villains!
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness.
Exactly.
Stab him.
So we're gonna kill you. Silence! I kill you! Take me, but let the others go.
Yes!
That wouldn't be much of a party now, would it?
You don't know my skills.
We're gonna have some fun.
I hate cutscene playing. No, you totally suck at this.
Tired? You're borking?
Make her keep us.
Alright, for me it just changed the title of our
You're driving
stream.
me insane.
Did it change the game for anyone else?
Oh, thank the Maker you've come to. We were so worried.
Roxy says, stab him in the face! Ow.
Ow.
You usually dodge better than that. This one will hurt for a while.
Thanks for the game pointing out that I'd be better than it at playing the game for me. I'd probably keep that last one to yourself. To get out of here.
Forgive me if I don't hold my breath. The door is locked and solid, and we're unarmed.
Make her keep us. Make her
Are
protect
we?
us. Make her keep us. Make her protect
Bard,
us.
Bard.
No, this again.
I keep one in a special place.
I'm unable to do that.
Oh, good. Now you talk. They paid your voice actor to say the useless thing.
On?
Yeah, just summon him into the room. For
What
all
are we
the...
going to do?
Why is this table so...
The desk?
I'm unable to do that.
Well...
Check the cupboard.
Ready.
Well, it does tell you, like, the objective is to speak to whoever the fuck's in the corner.
Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened.
That sounds like
She's
a horrible idea.
It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
Yeah, I'm with her.
See an opportunity, take it. Or when the door opens, attack!
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord Vaughn's little party.
Oof, indeed. Perfect timing. Bye. And that sets the tone of things.
You killed her.
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, mind the last one. She's the scrapper.
I was gonna say...
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
Behave honest.
That's a good girl.
Hello?
Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
Could have just stabbed him from behind. Ah!
Oh, sod.
I sent something drawing near. Right.
Okay.
Let's get started. As you wish. On it. This should be easy enough. Right.
I think you just hold
Let's
A.
get started.
And that's how you attack.
On it. Let's
Like,
get
you just
started.
command her to do things and
This
she
should
does
be
them.
easy enough.
This is where the gameplay kind of falls down a hair. You can also press X, Y, and B to activate your little skills.
Can't believe they killed her.
Oh.
Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did
That
they?
camera was a little off there.
How did we get blood? Like, did we take a shower in it?
You were kind of chopping at his face, and some of it's you. No time to talk!
That Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have.
Grab weapons. Yeah, we're just gonna pick them up as we go, dude.
Nelaros is guarding the end of the
There's
hall.
4 weapons
Let's
on
figure
the
this
floor,
out
right
with
here.
him.
Here.
We should hurry before something happens to the others.
I got chainmail gloves and boots to throw on. Back button? Start button, then. One of those tabs. I don't remember. I'm bad at this game. Isekai Senpai, thank you so much for stopping. Sound alert. Or you were in on the raid. Doesn't matter. Thank you. Yep. Always good. 3 more attribute. Your playstyle, jump most strength. I believe Constitution's your health.
No, I think.
Senpai says, nerd.
I know you're not supposed to cry over spilled tea, but it's just so sad.
I always aim for more of the passive ones, like that one's a good one. The more passive ones you get, the less you... Yeah, you basically... Like, right now you're just in the weapons. There's, like, sub-tab. Mummy's boots. There you go. I think you're good. You got everything on you can. Email. Uh-huh. Because you'll get a party of 4 going in the... I love how the music's just kind of died also. It's just totally dead silent now. Mutilate!
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood?
Oh.
No, we
You're
changed.
bandits, rebels, outlaws.
Okay.
The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
Thanks,
You've
elf
no
buddy.
idea how long that Shem's had it coming.
Need a group of elven mates. And with us, we could use the other hand.
Drag them to Lord Vaughn's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
Got blades, sword. Take this whole castle. We slowly convert all the elf slaves.
Get out of the way.
Walk around them.
Ow.
I don't remember if there's like a weight limit area.
Where did you get a weapon, elf?
Uh-oh.
From
You
the
better
ass of the
talk
last
quick,
guy I
scum.
killed.
He was.
Found it nearby. I was bringing it to the armory. Get back to your game, mate.
Is that so? An unlikely story if I ever heard one. You maggots are gonna die slowly.
You're gonna die
something
quickly.
drawing near. On it. Let's get
Yep,
started.
it's gonna take me many a year after your head rolls on the floor.
As you wish. Right. On it. Right. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Let's get started. On it.
Yeah, you're like...
Either you or me, and it isn't gonna
That's
be
it.
me.
There isn't like a necessarily live combat system game.
Oh.
Yeah, now get that last guy there.
This should be
Try
easy enough.
X. He got shot by her. Hey there. Want some swords and help us out murdering the whole
Yo.
castle?
Oh.
I guess you're just here to rob the place. Might as well while you're at it, you know. You've already started murdering everybody. We get to pillage them corpses. One rule of all RPGs. All the things. That wouldn't work. You can also sell it later. Do have to take our union dated break. Do you want to get through the tutorial first? Just you can take the mace off. I always take everything.
Warden senses tingling. Right. Here we go! Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Show me what you've got!
I don't like that I don't actually fight.
Yeah, they rectify that in the second and third game. Nobody really enjoyed this part, but they were loving the story and like characters.
That's like...
And then it's up to you to like use your abilities in time. Like I said, we'd try this one, and if you wanted to skip it, no one's going to be mad about it.
Let's get started.
Careful! I hope I don't regret this!
Because you told me to!
They got weapon racks to raid. Hell yeah. Great swords! I am a bit of a fan of like the heavy weapons and now you can not be dressed like them.
I would assume the armor you have is better?
I don't know. Kind of just depends. I'm more about the fashion, and I don't really notice the armor make big a difference. That, and you can put him in it.
Yeah.
But nothing more down. You're at the bottom already. Ooh. Because that's what you have equipped. You don't have a bow slot. Whip a weapon. You can, but you gotta kind of alternate between them. Pause menu. And then if you wanted to use, say, the great sword, you have to pick one perks though. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I wasn't a huge fan of the second game in this series. You don't have anything. No level up. What?
No.
What?
Oh, okay. So can we not carry a shield and a weapon?
You can carry a shield and a sword. Like, you can have a left and a right hand, but there are some weapons that apply as two hands. So crossbows are two hands, great sword, big mace, big axe, two-handed. Now you look like a proper thug. The boots. Oh, well, don't worry about that. Hence the... Okay, you got more money. I don't know why the music isn't playing, though. There's supposed to be, like, music happening. I gotta open.
No!
See? Yay!
Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies.
You killed my to-be ex-husband!
Don't worry, sweet thing. They're being taken care of. When Lord Vaughn's done with them, we get our turn.
Warden senses
That voice acting
This
is
should be easy
kind
enough.
of off.
I think not.
I think not.
Ha! Is that all you've got?
No quarter! No mercy!
Gotta attack the next one.
On it.
Yeah. This is where it falls down for people.
I suppose there's something I should be
Because you can either get over this
Be
gameplay
well.
style or you can't.
Hello then.
And I'm not even sure where they modeled this gameplay style. Nice.
I mean, there's...
Nalaros. I'm so sorry.
He just blinked. Hold up. Elros just blinked. He blinked again!
I saw it!
He's blinking! What the fuck?
Well, I never wanted to get married anyway.
Never mind. Let's go.
Yeah, but you didn't
should
want...
hurry before
But did
something
you wish
happens
they
to the
all on the
others.
guy? Well, loot his corpse then. It's all I'll have of him. It's worth at least 100.
Enemies approaching.
Go!
As you wish.
I chop your face. Okay.
Let's get started.
Doris really, like, taking center stage on you here and knocking this dude on his ass.
No time to celebrate.
I will murder you!
This should be easy enough.
No, they got doggo. Aw, poor dog.
Stay still.
That's for Shiani!
Only one shall stand. This should be easy enough.
Oh, so Saurus has to die too? I definitely prefer the live combat better.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Edgy line. Doggos. Or doggos. Yeah, I was gonna try to stop you from doing that. No.
Let's get started. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Get quick.
Get on with it then. Stop missing. Oh. Don't. About to open the other one. I was gonna... Stop it! You're committing dog genocide.
Warden senses tingling.
I love how you keep saying that. You're not a warden.
As you wish.
It's just a spoiler line. At this point.
You'll pay for what Vaughn did, human!
Pay for what Vaughn did? Why would... What? What does that line...
That Soren?
I hope?
Let's get started.
That was close!
Damn! Thorn's just kicking all this ass, and you're just kind of going... Yeah.
Well, I gave him a mason.
Did you see that, like, finisher he did, though? He just, like... Whoosh, and just, like, crushed his teeth out. The shield. Frost right. He turned that guy into bones!
He did! They're all bones.
Yeah, they all do. Pick any.
Warden senses tingling. Right. This should be easy enough. Only one shall stand!
You do get stronger and get better weapons that, like...
As you wish.
Do better. This is also why I'm, like, way into heavy weapons in this game, because you just kind of, like... Cleave through people really quickly.
Like, I'm liking the story and stuff, but it...
Let's make this quick, shall we?
I know that there's a specific stopping point that we will get to.
Let's get started.
And then you can make a decision if you... Which is basically just the end of the actual story arc we want to get to.
Which, like, I would totally play this. I actually...
To be fair, this was at a time when video games were still trying to, like, figure themselves out here. Nowadays, it's a very uniform playstyle for a lot of video games, because, you know, why would you mess with what isn't broken on other games?
I sense something drawing near. On it. Right.
I do love that you can just keep tapping A, though, and you'll just keep going, yes, on it, got it, right, got it, doing it.
On it.
Murdering.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. Right. On it. This should be easy enough. As you wish. On it.
And it will give you... I do believe they do talk to your chances, too. Like, if you click A on something that you're not going to beat, you're going to be like, oh, fuck, why would you do this? If we have to, we have to. I also know that if you go to the wrong places in the game, you can get, like, soft-locked against a boss you'll never beat. Got that side door. I think... What?
So many doors!
Yeah, well, I mean, it is an actual standard level, though. Once you beat it, the game just ends. It's not like you have to remember your way back. It is just a level. Classic game style.
Yeah, but we're trying to find some out of here.
Let's get started.
I do not remember my way around this place. Jesus. Turned Soren into a monster.
Good.
That's for Shiani! And just smacks him onto the ground, like... Keep calling him Soren, that's from a different... Saurus. Nope. It looks like this lock is broken. Jars! Oh, lady.
Go away.
She's doing, like, super lunges. I think you moved her. I think you bumped her over a bit. Oh, she's standing now. Quick, to the next room. Dang it.
Right.
Yeah! I hate this part! Careful!
Did he just sell My Name is Mark?
Let's end
But I hate this part.
Move and parry, strike and kill!
It's just, I was talking, and all I could hear loosely over my own voice was, My name is Mark! Oh!
This isn't too bad.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Now Saurus is making you look double bad.
This should be easy enough.
He's the tough bodyguard. This was the employee of the month. Oh, jeez. Alright, employee of the year.
Let's get started.
Got him. Good job, Saurus. Going so great.
Just sword.
Soren. Changing his name.
How do we know?
My,
Plot!
Hey,
what have we
finally!
here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means?
Guards are dead.
All right.
Tell me!
Let's not be too hasty here. Surely we can talk this over.
Of course we can. We'll talk with swords. They're better than me.
Please, just get me out of here. I want to go home.
You can also find the other girls.
Think for a minute. Kill me and you ruin more lives than just your own. By dawn, the city will run red with elven blood. Think about it. You know how this ends. Or we could talk this through. Now that you have my undivided attention.
Not gonna kill you. I'm just going to mount you to a stick. Now that does.
You have something to say,
Here's
say
our
it.
situation.
No,
You
you're
are
just giving him a
skilled,
chance to
obviously.
offer his.
We fight here. Perhaps you could even manage to kill us. My father won't let that go. Your pigsty of an alienage will be burnt to the ground. Or you turn and walk
Why they call it
away
an alienage?
with 40 sovereigns
They look like
added to your
aliens.
purses. You take that money and leave Denerim tonight. No repercussions. And you can go wherever you like.
Uh-huh.
All I want is your head. Give me the money, I accept your deal. We can kill you and steal your money. What for Christmas is your two front teeth?
What about the other
The
women?
women stay. They'll go home tomorrow. Slightly worse for wear. And you'll be long gone.
Oh no, that doesn't...
That's the deal. Take it or leave it.
I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
I sent something drawing
Gonna
near.
gut the carcass?
As you wish.
We have to be a carcass first, Vaughn.
I hate this part!
I hate this part!
My name is Mark! Oh, hi, Mark.
Myself if I have to.
Just keep chopping. Just keep chopping. Just keep chopping, chopping. Yeah, I thought one of your two skills was active. Lord
Let's get
Brayden! Oh,
Dead.
dead.
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin.
You won't do it again. It's a little late for regret.
I hope you're right. I'll check the back room for the others. Shiani needs you.
We should hurry before something happens to the others.
I have to...
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please
That's how you
take
know.
me home.
you. Everything will be alright.
No, it won't, but go home.
So much blood. I can't stand to look at it. It's everywhere.
Don't look at the floor, because it's mostly on me.
You killed them all?
Just them, all the humans.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Very dark opening. Spoiler, none of them are actually good. They all get very dark in their own way.
I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
Well, you have 0 heroic accomplishments. Meanwhile, Saurus is like turning into fucking.
Returned. Has Shiani been hurt?
Conan the Rambo.
Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted. They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
This is the story
Now,
and the characters are actually what keep people on this. Even now, like Roxy telling you. This is worth playing if you're loving the...
Just battle. Glorious battle!
I'd rather not talk about it. The Arl's family just got a bit smaller.
And the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
Or what we should... We may need to leave dinner for a little while. We'll have a nice cold pint and wait for everything to blow over.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, probably not. Come for us, we'll fight.
Do so, and you will put us all in danger.
Yeah, you dumpy.
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
Yeah.
I seek Valendrian, elder and administrator.
I was waiting for it to shut up, to be
Here,
honest with
Captain.
you. I wanted, after you killed
I
what's
take
his
it
name.
you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Earl's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now.
I'm afraid I can't help you, Captain. You know the tales they tell about the Arl's son. I'm sure you can guess what happened.
We haven't cleaned up. We're still wearing the armor and swords.
It's gone too far. Your silence puts the entire alienage at risk. You there, Grey Warden. Tell me what you know of this night's foul deeds.
I have nothing to say, Captain.
Then I'll ask one more time. If anyone here knows who murdered the Earl's son, speak now and save yourself a lot more trouble.
Good step.
You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeons until the Earl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
You can do that? Hear that? You can't touch me! You heard of Elden Ring? I got the wisdom of 2 fingers for you. Right here.
Son of a tie-down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
Single-handedly murdered your way through a castle?
Rule with
Congrats,
me.
you're a Grey Warden.
Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately.
You don't have to do this, I'm safe now.
Do not take long. I agreed to have you out of the city forthwith.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, so basically, no matter what entry you do, you meet Duncan in some way, and somehow the conscription thing. And they're all very different, and they do a really good job of telling these stories very different. Alright, so now that we got a quiet moment in the game, we're going to take our break. We'll be right back. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. And we will see you back here after I've had a bathroom. And whatever Lily's going to do. Anyway, love you guys. We'll see you in a minute. 2. Whatever. You get the idea. Ladies and gentlemen, weren't those ads just there? They were what they were. I don't know. I don't get to. I really don't get to see what they are. But I do have the hiccups, which is fun. At any rate, let's get back to that game. Alright, so now you get your chance to walk around and say your goodbyes, or you can just talk to Duncan and get on with it.
Like, enormous.
He is. You also have a level to spend. Holding the breath's good for getting rid of hiccups. You are lacking the perk.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. The perk may require cunning or dexterity for like lock picking doors. One of them will tell you. Pretty sure dexterity's for like archery and skill based weaponry.
Oh, on those.
Yeah, now in here there's like a lock picking ability. One of them is that's always a good like thing. You can kind of chat your way through certain dialogue options and make people. It really does come in handy in this game, in particular. Pickpocketing. Crafted. Trying to remember. Yeah, there's more. There's more down. Maybe it's not in here, but it's in talent. Combat training changes which talents you can get. Yes. I don't know if you can skip skills to look at the talents first. And I could just be wrong, and Roxy could help me out by correcting me. Do that with your mouth closed. Scrolling down, if you like the weapons you've chosen, there should be a tier for those weapons. Sword and shield, dual wielding. And then you start picking different stuff to act. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is in skills somewhere and I just didn't. Roxy says my game was loud. I would say two-handed. Knowing your playstyle, grab some two-handed, because once you get a beefy sword, start upgrading, get stronger and stronger. You just start chopping through enemies. The only place you have like trouble is boss fight. They die pretty quick. Whistling. I hope they didn't lose. Roxy says two-hand is OP, and I love it. I'll take that. Yeah, two-hand is just ridiculous. Mage is kind of fun, but it's even less playing the game. Right. Now, you could go to your house and get your thing. Like, I think you have... Like, if you talk to your dad, they give you something of your mom's. I don't really remember all that well either. I know the door's open. Going the right way then. Yes? I don't remember. That's home. There. Hey, Dad. Murdered all the peeps. Hope you don't mind.
Thank you. For me, for Soris, for everything.
Be good to Soris.
I will, I swear it. Shiani seems to have regained herself.
I saw the way you can crush a skull.
Good luck, and thank you again.
I mean,
And you're not...
nobody seems upset that my
He's from a different city, so nobody here actually knew him, except her.
You took all the responsibility for what happened.
Sure.
You're amazing, you know that?
Cousin. I got my reward. I'm leaving this hall. No, I
Wait. There's something I need to say first. You've always been there for me. But what happened was beyond what anyone could ever expect from another person. When the world was at its worst, there you came.
I hope more people.
Fire in your eyes.
Willing
like
to
something
murder
out of a
rapists.
storybook. I'll never forget that.
I'm hoping that's a pretty, like...
I love you, cousin.
At least 50%.
Make us proud out there.
Cousin.
That's what I thought. Enough with the mushy stuff.
Make her watch over you.
I'm pretty sure the guy standing outside the house is... I think he gives you something of your mother.
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best.
Told you I wasn't getting married.
You're not pleased? Daddy, love me, Daddy. Don't be like that.
I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry, this isn't helping. Take care, my girl. Be safe and wise. And, well, you know, we'll all miss you.
Totally thought you got something. Or maybe that's when you come back here. After the game, actually. Because you do get to see the fallout of your... I think the only one you don't go back to is the human noble. You never return to that place. Oh!
Got it.
Fuck, strung up fucking Ghostface from Scream. I wonder if you could wield a... You have one. You have a great sword.
Oh!
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Good.
Roxy
Then
says,
we
also
leave for
Dalish.
Ostagar immediately.
No, you return to the Dalish. Kind of. I know you don't ever return to the home. But I like the Dalish and how it sets up what happens, like, later.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our
Roxy
stand
said
here,
the home.
even if
Yes.
we face a different foe within that forest.
Camp leaves and you
The
don't get to
King's
go
forces
back.
have
Yeah, you
clashed
never
with
get
the
to see your
Darkspawn
family.
several times. But here is where the bulk of the
But
whole
goddamn
will show
that,
itself.
like,
There are
mission.
only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Guess
Not
if you
if I could
fool!
help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me
I
to
feel like
introduce you, Your Majesty.
His
There's
giant
no need
shoulder
to be so
pads
formal,
there are
Duncan.
obstructing.
We'll be shedding blood together after all.
They'll also catch arrows,
Ho there,
so
friend.
you pick your
Might
poison.
I know your name?
Could we skip the introduction?
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to
You
bolster
could have-
their numbers.
you could have
and I, for
proposed
one,
your
am
human
glad to help them.
racist.
I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
Yes. From one of your alienages, naturally.
Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
Aren't you the king?
All that armor and you can't tell your guards to fuck off out of your way. I killed an Arl's son for raping my friend.
Yes!
You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. For now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you.
I love how he's not like, oh, you murdered a vassal? There's crime and punishment for that, right?
I just feel like sometimes when she speaks about stuff, it's just like as if she were a kid.
I killed an old man. I killed an Arl's son, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't. I was gonna say, don't be racist.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize it was going so... Sounds like the Blight's almost over.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this
Talking away from people is very rude, and he probably can't hear you
I
that
must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
The king! He doesn't deserve a truth.
It's also kind of awesome if you get to be a Grey Warden, because you kind of become untouchable by the law, so to speak.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each
losing
passing
some
day.
frames.
By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Regard as high.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore
Joining
the
ritual?
camp here as you wish.
I just killed a guy
All
for
I
that.
ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend
Can I
to.
just not be ready then?
You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
New quest. Join the Grey Wardens. Now you could explore around this place. It's pretty cool looking. I don't think there's really anything to gain. You can, like, see all these ruins. Talk to that guy. He'll be like,
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
just like that.
What is it?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
I should go.
Make us speed your steps.
I do like the way they talk and do a very good job of like picking word choices that really match their world and kind of sell it without like beating you over the head with it.
Go.
Make her watch over you, my lady. Make her watch over you, my lady.
Huh. You guys twins? Not exactly alike. Root your sacks. Got a big beefy bone. You got a beef bone. What items you pick?
I didn't pay attention. I was just like, come here.
That's pretty much as fast as you move.
Got it.
So hench.
Oh my.
Do it!
You think you guys
Do
need to
it!
fix this hall? I can't.
And I'm free! Free
You
falling!
must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yeah?
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
No, you look exactly like a guy butchered 3.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Cool, thanks.
Good luck to you then.
GG's, bro. Later.
I'm sorry.
What's going on
The mages
here?
must not be interrupted.
Check this
Their
orgy
spirits
out.
are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The
Yes.
Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Be disturbed.
Over there, like.
They're just summoning little snowballs to just confuse. The Fade.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not?
Word trails
He's not a man
fast.
easily impressed. You should be proud.
I
Allow me
killed
to
an
introduce
Arl son.
myself. I am Wynne.
All
one of
by
the mages
myself.
Summoned by the king.
It was not.
It wasn't, but you don't want to get Soros in trouble.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Won't be luck, but skill that saves us.
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn,
you'll
we
make me
have to work
blush.
together. It's not an
Yeah, I
idea
do.
everyone seems able to grasp.
Did I mention I murdered all of his bodyguards too?
Well, don't let this old mage distract you from your duties. I'm sure Duncan has much for you to do.
Eh, not really.
They sort of have like the Witcher's magic setting
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade,
where like all the mages have to be under this like umbrella of government control.
Hey,
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Your
This
first
is a
side
Mabari,
quest.
smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Aww.
Your big meaty dogs.
Aww.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds
Hoping you
anytime
can't see
soon?
that. Oh my babe, why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Gonna die without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
You'll kind of do it on your way to what?
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
and if you go to stand beside the Maker, Go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten.
Yay, side quests.
Let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Try obvious staircase number 3.
Wanted to see if I could slide down it.
Okay.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no
good night, nerds, says Isekai Senpai. Good night, man.
So well.
Alistair, says Roxy.
The grumpy one.
A lot of people love Alistair.
I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Fool.
You know, one good thing about...
Good night, Senpai. Thanks so much for hanging around. Always appreciates it. Sorry, what?
You're strange.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I'd just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment.
Damn, Roxy.
Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope.
Just your
As
name.
the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Get on with it, then.
Eager, are we? Anyhow, whenever you're ready,
No, just
let's get back to
impatient.
Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Dusty coming in with the Alistair Simps, shaking my head. I mean, you have Alistair Simps and you have Morrigan's. It's all over. That'd be me, says Roxy. Really bother as much with romance
With the
element
mage.
of this game.
The circle is here at the king's request. And
See,
the Chancellor
there goes
doesn't like
Zesty.
that one bit.
Oregon.
They just
Nut.
love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Shrimping ain't easy, ladies.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger. And the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Go!
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I have to lead. You know where we're going, don't you?
Not off the cliff, no.
I thought that was like
You-
stairs. Or...
As he just looks at you, he's like, you're the one with the waypoint marker and the mini-map.
I'm stuck.
Oh, God! All gonna die.
Maker above,
Yeah,
hear the
it's-
prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now
You're diverting
beg
a
your
bit.
forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the
Oh,
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to
Must
begin
return to
preparation.
Fort Shite, I shall
Assuming,
return.
of course, that you're quite
Good
finished
luck to
lining
you.
up
Go get that
mages,
job.
Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, milady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
At least I think that guy's name was David.
David.
David. Yes, David, come in and bloody have some toast. That's me, the new girl. And we get on with it.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You
Good.
four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need that for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Woo! Find the scrolls, 3 vials of blood. And number 3, find that flower while you're at it.
The scrolls
You can
contain
save the
treaties
doggo.
promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Do it
Then may
fast.
the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Tainted blood. Oh. Dun dun. Tainted blood.
Map keeps look the
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's
Yeah, you orient to the
Turn
compass
low
and
game,
not
but
the other way
war party's
around.
ready to begin scouting.
Ass
Where
warriors.
do we find anything amiss?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
That's a doggo.
Yep.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Bum. Well, you tell Winter to at least keep it down. The neighbors are starting to complain. Or at least put her Sibian up on the bed so she stops rattling the floor.
What's my hip that crunched?
I don't know if everybody could hear it, but it was pretty gross. Alright, now you're kind of loose out here. You got a whole team now. Before to fight. Fights become a lot less tedious now. And then I guess just see if you can equip that greatsword. Pick the 1 2-hand weapon. Elf root. And then that's what you're looking for like the dog thing. A shiny thing that matches the description. If you look on the compass, you can only walk in like green lit. March off and behind you. You're getting attacked. You're in combat. Wolves of
We fight!
As you wish.
I feel like wolves are not native to swamps. But that's just
This should be easy. Let's get started.
Dead yet?
Excellent!
On it.
Yay, health poultice.
Greetings. It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you.
Now that we're covered in wolf blood, yeah.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Oh, good, I can finally speak to you. Let's not. Dying soldier.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Bandage him up.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you.
Hey, good guy, Alistair.
I've got to get out of here.
The dead cow.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed.
You have no reason to believe they were careful.
Can the four of us
Yeah,
slay?
we were all in the
A
same
dozen?
conversation.
100?
Heard, bud.
There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward.
Yay,
fucking yellow belly.
You do not see me fleeing,
Oh, I'm
do
a
you?
pirate now.
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
It appears that I'm the only man here.
I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever they're
Yes, he is
coming,
very
I
well
guarantee
written, and
they
I
won't
understand
take us by surprise.
There's a lot of shrimps.
That's why I'm here.
You're not allowed to say the real
We
word.
might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That
I'm
doesn't
hoping we
mean
don't
I'm
get
here
in
to
trouble
make
for the
this
two
easy,
I already
however.
dropped.
So let's get a move on.
Oh, hey, here are their bodies, Jory. There it is. Cool.
Oh look, Darkspawn. What a surprise.
Yep.
This should be easy enough.
They're not gonna try a great sword. Ow! Like,
Take that.
being old is fun. Get
Last words?
Let's get started.
Which are just, let's face it, orcs. Gang him! Gang him! Pick up her. Probably whip it to.
Off that.
You picked the perk though. I just want you to be aware it's not doing you any good right now. Stop it. Gotta go right. What? You're actually here to collect Darkspawn
Destroy the
blood.
fiends.
Best way to do that? Dab up some Darkspawn.
Come on, lady.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I didn't hear you warn anybody.
Heard you whine. Horrible ambulance.
Right. Let's get started. On it. As you
Get your cheeseburger and some French fries.
Time for some fun.
Pretty sure every pack of these you kill, you get a vial of blood.
Cursed
Or you gotta pick it
creatures.
from their corpses.
On it. As you wish.
Nice, he had 51 fucking monies on. Apparently he was holding out on his buddy there. There you go, Vial of Dark. Oh. Malachite. Pretty necklace. Oh, there's. Oh. Hey, you got one more left, and just the scrolls, and I'm pretty sure the game automatically.
I feel like we could just swim.
Could you though? Even established if your character knows how to. And if you can, it doesn't mean Alistair. Alright, like, I don't get the shrimping, but I would not. He's the best friend character.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
There you go. 3 vials of blood. This is where you start.
Well, I'm trying to get to the arrow.
Yeah, you just kind of have to go out and around. Telling you kind of where it is.
I'm trying to do that.
Right, but you have to proceed linearly through the open world. Kind of just a very loosely.
I have to go this way, it looks.
It's not telling you like which directions to turn, it's just telling you the object is over there in relation to you. Like, it's over there. Good old gaming thing is keep finding things you haven't murdered yet.
We came from the direction.
No, you didn't. Those are the wolves you killed. Log you came across.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't go under it. You never passed it. You gotta go under it. Turning around.
I don't remember ever seeing.
Did, because here's all the corpses. You got the 3 vials of darkspawn. Yeah, this isn't a great map, but most of them are pretty decent, or at least. Now you're back to the log. To your left.
How do we get over there then?
You
Like,
gotta,
it's that direction.
You gotta keep going out and around. The game isn't exactly, like, new enough to know to tell you, like, continue going south and then... You gotta head back up that way.
Back the way I came.
I know. Just gotta go, like, out and around. There's more land that way. Distant. Haven't gone to yet. You haven't been to any of this at all.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiends.
Starter. I like how they have emissaries, but they don't. They don't like do diplomacy in any way, shape, or form.
On it. Right.
Right away.
Let's get started.
Well, you asked for it.
You gotta finish fights before you can loot bodies. Still technically under attack.
But we would have had time if we hadn't waited.
On it. Let's get started. Right.
Beat it. Yeah.
Yes. Here we go.
I didn't know if you'd been healing this whole time. Because you've just been kind of kicking most of the ass anyway.
Darkspawn, destroy the fiends as you wish. On it. This should be easy enough. Let's make this quick, shall we? Let's get started. No quarter. This should be easy enough.
You're kind of harsh in the vibe. Still be. That'll.
Yeah, but how are we now going the opposite direction?
They
No.
just pop up in just don't they?
Right then. As you wish. Let's get started.
If I'm not mistaken, you can just kind of look at the overall map. Could be wrong. If you look at the, like, big map. Block. Now you probably had great-ish. Roxy says, yes, you can.
This should be easy enough.
They're all just running at you, yelling out their favorite cheeses. Gorgonzola. Roxy says it will also show you where you've been.
Here we go! Don't say I didn't warn you! Grey Wardens!
Right. Let's get started.
Here we go. We got a Darkspawn Chad here.
Either you or me, it is gonna be me.
He never learned the value of teamwork. He died for it.
Don't say I didn't warn you! Dead yet?
Hey, all the dead. Buddha, says Rock. I'd always like to imagine the silly NPC dialogue being yelled at in the foreign languages of your enemies. I don't like this part. Hey, you did it. Pretty sure it doesn't make you walk back. I don't remember.
Well, what have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine
just so you
in
know,
search of easy
lost your
prey?
shirt. You only got your scarf on.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Intruder. How are these your wilds?
Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I
It's
have
still
watched your
our
progress for
corpse.
some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Boredom.
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
Go first. A pleasure to meet you.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Wouldn't a witch...
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
Well, it was witch hyphen.
For 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Don't have to threaten.
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Was. Was it?
Was.
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Stick him in his...
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I wouldn't say please. Or just kind of I have a job to do.
Greetings,
Fox, like-
Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them,
Everyone has
girl.
the same, like, character wireframe.
Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her. Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will.
Just wait
And
till
what
I
you
talk
feel.
to her.
Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
We are nihilists. We believe in nothing.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Do you know all this? Or just thank you and get on with it?
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings.
Keep your manners in.
Oh, do not mind me.
Not going in
you
after
have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not
Manners.
be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
I do know of one thing that if you continue playing this game, we should definitely do. And I will reveal that when we get there.
But it's about that.
It is, but we can get to the one little, like, finishing part of the story arc. So if you give the flower to the dog guy, and then just go through the one bit, we just go through the big cutscene that finales the opening. And that'll just kind of wrap this up nicely, especially if you don't come back to it. Doggo Man.
Go.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Herb.
Let me see.
Did you get that
Yeah,
Herbert
that's
we were
exactly
talking
it.
about?
Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Now that was actually important.
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
I prefer payment.
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Ave.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Yup.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Fucking orgies, man. They're everywhere.
Get on with it.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
We're just discount less cool witchers.
Kinda, yeah. Actually. Saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
A chance?
Let's go then.
I would word that
anxious to
differently.
see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin.
David.
Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I'm the bravest one. No, because then you're like acknowledging your own.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more
Listen
if I knew
here,
it would end the
googly
blight.
eyes.
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
I knew you wanted to
As
hear
the
that
first Grey
sentence.
Wardens did before us, as we did before you.
And
What is it? Getting away from you? What do you?
And our victory.
We
feel like it's
mastered
pretty
the
attached.
taint.
Become
We
immune to
mastered the taint.
We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Yeah, there's a lot of speaking of the taint in this.
Was
And
this
it's great.
originally not in English? Like, did they not know?
Yeah, it was. They just chose to go with the word taint. Like there,
They could have said like curse or
we,
something.
we were laughing over Alistair saying those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We are such
You
children.
can wiggle it before me, and I feel nothing.
We speak only a few words.
Your mooning
prior
of
to the
me
joining.
will be in
These
vain.
words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
And yes, that
Join
line
us,
made me
brothers and
laugh
sisters.
just as hard as it just made
Join
you
us
laugh.
in the shadows where we stand vigilant.
I like read
Join
it
us
first
as we
on the
carry the
screen.
duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
I feel like you should just gotten 3
That's
cups.
a really big cup.
Well, it's got 3 whole helpings of blood in it. Oh,
Wah,
never mind.
wah, wah.
Glug, glug.
You only said a sip. Jesus.
You didn't need to, like, chug, damn it.
Like late comfort.
Maker's breath.
Oh god, it deleted his pupils.
He's descaling.
I'm sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
Much.
Yep, that's actually correct.
But the joining is not yet
I
complete.
hear.
I don't know. Looks good on you, though.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
All hail the taint.
From this moment forth,
Just those
you
little,
are a
like,
Grey
aliens and toys. Oh.
Ah.
The claw.
The taint is our master. There you go.
It is finished. Welcome.
Two more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
There's the rest of the people who did your
How do you
joining
feel?
then. Oh, are they dead? Maybe they still... I believe you killed Jory. Pissed himself to death.
Jory was
kept
warned
standing
that there
there.
was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end
You
his
could
life.
have parried it
The blight demands
and held him
sacrifices
down
from
and
us
stuffed
all.
that stuff in his mouth.
Thankfully,
You didn't have to.
You might have had
stab
two
him.
Grey
All
Wardens.
made in vain.
Did you have dreams?
Yeah, there you go.
I had
At least you know you can
terrible
pull it
dreams
off.
after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is
Pretty
one last
much.
part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Like,
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon
There's
as you're
one
able.
big, like, cutscene that's 2 minutes.
but that's what.
Yeah, I remember the whole taint speed stuff being a little... I can get us there.
This is like when you're playing a game and you're like, but it's just right there, and then like 30 minutes later, you're still freaking playing a game.
There is just, like, a definite spot to stop.
I mean, this is pretty definite.
Are you gonna play it again? Because the end of the actual, like, story arc is, like, literally right around the...
By night.
Like
unless
this. Yeah. Talking to the king leads to a big cutscene, and it's just the ending of the setup of the good stopping.
Matters, but
Well,
tired and I'm done.
because some shit happens. Duh. And it kind of leaves you with, like, what the rest of the game expects of you.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk
Hey,
too
look, Tommy
much,
Wiseau
Caleb.
showed up.
The Darkspawn Horde is too
Oh, hi,
dangerous
Mark.
for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
That's the
Just
case.
big
Perhaps we should
chicken,
wait for the
chip,
Orlesian
chip,
forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy.
I can't even see you
the
right
Grey
now.
Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines. And then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To
cover.
flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Oh, there is
Then we
more.
should send our
We'll end
best.
at the end of this.
Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle
there's
the
like a
Blight
little
no matter
mission
where
to,
they're from.
like the beacon.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And there are a
Your
whole
Majesty,
3 of us.
The tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough. This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain.
It's an excellent place for
I cannot
those,
wait for that glorious moment.
those
the Grey
captions
Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden
Right
to
over
stem
his
the tide of
eyeballs.
evil.
Yes, Caleb.
I just realized we're in the way of
Glorious
them because they're up
moment for
top
us all.
rather than on the bottom where we have them. Like all of
I don't think we are though. I think we're far
You
enough
heard
over
the
them.
plan. You and Alice
It just depends on how much words there are.
And ensure the beacon is lit.
Yeah.
What? I won't be in the battle.
Yeah.
This is by the King's personal
Sorry, guys.
request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there
Okay, so
holding
it's
the torch,
discount
just in
Lord of the
case,
Rings and the
Kinda. It does become its own thing pretty clearly. Like, okay.
Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
And if the archdemon
We
appears,
soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
are we in danger? I know, but I have to.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Why do we say
Duncan.
either? It's very
May the Maker
clearly
watch over you.
either.
May he watch over us all.
That's just vocaling.
Like the
It can be said
second-
either way.
Because the second vowel is the one that, like, is pronounced. So it should either.
I mean, technically, the or the E follow us. Well, goes. But yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot there was. I thought it just goes right into like the big battle cutscene and shows like this whole like epic setup of things. Save game right here in Ostagar. Alright, so we'll pick this up another time. Perhaps Sunday, hope. I am sorry for... I wish I'd have remembered, because I was just trying to get to the end of, like the arc of the... Because this has all just been tutorial, technically. Setup. But either way, to the big cam, as we find ourselves somebody to raid. Roxy says, yeah. Or more excitedly, yeah! Or maybe it was more like a, yeah. I don't know. I have to read it, so I get to insert my own context. I choose to believe it was the most, the word explodey came to mind. The most, enthusiastic of those. So, out of all these people we have to raid, we're gonna raid somebody we've never raided before, because they are brand new to streaming in general, and their stream is under construction and they're working on it. We're gonna raid Black Pauldron. They're actually a friend of mine I know in the real world. And they're a decent guy, and he is just trying out the game for the first time. So let's go give him all the love you guys gave me. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Roxy, you especially. Especially if we continue to play this game, will be it'd be greatly appreciated if you're around. If you're not, I understand. Life happens. It is what it is. For fuck's sake. So let's go give him some love, and we will see you guys Saturday, where Krovan and I will be continuing Elden Ring. Roxy says, I be here. I usually lurk. We appreciate that too. It's all good. So, well, we'll see you next time. You got anything to add?
No.
Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Tschüss. Jelle Biotibia Zaitian. Au revoir. Farewell. Sayonara. Tutzins.
That's enough.
Get the fuck out of my house.